All right. See if we have any sound here. Test 1, 2, 3. There. All right. Welcome. Welcome to Sapphire Ridge News. Give people a few seconds to pile in here and we'll get started. Today is an update on the New Jersey drones. Some really interesting stuff has come out over the last few days. And it appears that the government knows what's going on and just doesn't want to tell us for some reason. Who knows why? Hey, Zach. Is there sound? Good. I have a new set of headphones that have a mic built into them. The interesting thing about what's going on with the drones, the head of Saxon Industries, who's a drone manufacturer, said over the weekend that the drones are likely ours. And then he went through a scenario where a nuclear warhead in Ukraine was shipped back here. And when the package got here, it was damaged. And when they opened it up, the nuclear warhead was missing. And he said what the drones have the capability of doing is they have the ability to search for radiation. And he said that it's likely that they're trying to find this warhead. But to me, that doesn't make any sense. The Coast Guard has reported that off the coast of New Jersey, their Coast Guard cutters are being followed by 20 to 30 drones at a clip. That they're going off the coast somewhere, I presume like a mothership kind of thing. And then the next evening they come back, which does not make any sense to us normal people. But when you listen to the head of Saxon Industries, and he says that the drones are likely ours and that they are looking for a nuclear warhead that has gone missing, tell us warhead was being shipped back from Ukraine and it's gone missing and find it. Why would that for normal people like you and me consider? And it's just very disturbing that here the government seems to know what this is. voice okay now? No, I didn't get beamed. At least not yet, anyhow. There, is that better? Sound is still broken up. All right, let me switch. Let me change to the other mic. To take them off. Is that better? Is the sound better? Okay. I switched back to my lapel mic. I have to get that worked out. I'm doing a stream on Christmas Eve to let subscribers talk about what they're thankful for this year. So that will be at 4 o'clock on the 24th. But this is all a bunch of nonsense in my view. You have hold on a second. Let me plug this in. There. Well, if you can't make it on Christmas Eve, I understand. I just want to give my subscribers a chance to have a venue to say what they are thankful for and grateful for this year. And I will talk about my surgery and how that was a success, and about my allergic reaction. Laugh said she has to work on Christmas Eve, so but this is all weird because if the government cannot tell us where these drones are coming from, how can they expect us to believe that they can actually protect the country? Because these are not little drones. These are not drones like hobbyist drones that are like 6 or 8 inches. Most of the people have suggested 4 o'clock in the afternoon because Laugh has to work until 4 o'clock. But how does the government expect us to believe in them that they can protect this country when they can't even tell us what's going on with these drones? And they're not little drones, and there's not just a couple of them. There's like 30 to 40 of them at a time. They're 6 to 8 foot across, described as being the size of a small SUV. And there are no commercial drones that are that big. Commercial drones stop at 3 to 4 foot. And it's just sinister because they're flying over military bases. They're flying over Trump's Bedminster golf course, causing him to cancel his trip to Bedminster for the weekend. Just something very sinister going on. And then I saw a report on X this morning that Biden and Harris were summoned back to the White House last night, and that they took Biden from Delaware to DC with sirens blaring. Um, the guy at Saxon Industry said that the drones have the ability to smell for different gases and radiation, and that a nuclear warhead would put off radiation. But if that's the case, the government needs to tell us, hey, this is what's going on, and this is what we're doing to address it. Oh, excuse me. And but they're not doing that. They're actually telling us that there are no drones. They're trying to tell us that the drones are actually aircraft. An aircraft can't move backwards 10 to 12 feet and then move sideways 10 to 12 feet, you know, and an aircraft would make noise. These things are silent. You can see the drones up in the sky, and you can see the lights from the drones, but they make no noise. Now, what got floated this morning is that this is China surveilling our military bases, that this is a next step from the Chinese uh, air balloon from last year, that the government didn't want to tell us about that, didn't want to shoot it down. Right. Agree, Zach. You know, we have the sinister thing about this is that a police chief, well, actually a sheriff in New Jersey, put one of their drones up to take pictures of what this drone looked like. And he said that their drone got maybe 100 feet away from it, and the drone drained the fully charged battery on their drone and then jammed it and caused it to crash. But then the government says, oh no, no, nothing threatening going on here. This is beyond disturbing that all this stuff is going on, and our government says, well, nothing to see over here, while they're looking over here. They're looking the opposite way of what they're telling us to look. And it's just very disturbing, you know. So I've been trying to get more updates, and there aren't many updates today. There was a bunch of updates yesterday, but I covered the Fani Willis disqualification decision yesterday. Tomorrow, I'm trying to. My cousin is a Democratic politician by Chicago, and he recently ran for state representative, and he lost. But I want to talk to him and interview him and talk about, you know, what are his plans going forward? Because he should have been able to win. He's a he's a rare bird. He's a conservative Democrat, which I didn't think there was any blue dog Democrats left, but he is one. So I think it would be interesting to talk to him and get his viewpoints on the race and stuff like that. Just very interesting. They made some changes here. Yeah, yeah, he's a Democrat in name only. They call him Blue Dog Democrats because he's conservative in areas and liberal in areas, and he's a good kid. He's like in his mid 30s. Him and I have always been able to debate politics, and we don't take it personal because we both believe differently, but he's come a long way. Yeah, his view on Kamala is rich. I'm going to talk to him about that. He does not like Kamala. Yeah, I told him that Kamala said that she wasn't defeated. She actually said, "We were not defeated." It's like she thinks she won. It's like, hello. She actually thinks she won, which is just crazy. And I told him that there's reports that she's going to run for governor of California. He said, they can have her. Keep her away from us. She thinks she won. She said in a speech on Tuesday, we were not defeated. We are not going away. We will continue to work hard for the American people. It's like, okay, time for some facts here. One, you lost all 7 battleground states. She only needed to win 3 to win the presidency. She lost all 7. She lost the popular vote. She lost the electoral college. She only got 228 electoral college votes. Trump got 312. That's a blowout. But she says, we were not defeated, which is just a bizarre statement, you know? Yeah. But that's going to change next year. I've been sick. I had the flu for a couple of days, and now I got this stupid sinus drainage. Yuck. But there's going to be a new girl come and help out with the channel. Her name is Stephanie. She's a subscriber, and I've been talking to her on X, and she wants help with setting up her channel and doing joint live streams. And I told her, I'll help you. I'll teach you whatever you need to know. I got no problem with that. She's a nice girl. I will help anybody that wants help, on YouTube. If they come to me and they say, hey, I want to do this, but I need help because I don't know what I'm doing. I need to learn. I'll help them. I have no problem helping people like that. Yeah, we are supposed to get together. But this girl came to me yesterday and asked for me to help her get a channel going, and that she wanted to be able to do joint live streams, which I can do joint live streams with more than one person. I can drop an invite in the chat, and people that want to come up and chat, can do an open panel discussion, I got no problem with helping people. I believe in paying forward. There are other YouTube creators that helped me when I needed help and encouraged me. JR is one of them. My friend Kat from Cat Not Williams is another one. So I got no problem helping people out. And also my friend Suzette from Survivor Speaks, she's helped me out. And I've helped her out. So, it goes both ways. You help each other out. This should not ever be about big me, little you. There are some channels that are like that, but it's not necessary. If we help each other out, right, right, right. There are YouTubers out there that offer to help you, but then they want you to pay for that help. Well, if I have to pay you for that, then hey, American Nana, welcome. I was just telling Zach that there's going to be a girl come and occasionally help me with the channel. She wants to build her own channel, but she needs help. So I told her that I would gladly help her. Her name is Stephanie Slaughters. She's a nice girl, and she's going to be on my stream on Christmas Eve at 4:00. And I was telling Zach, she came to me on X because we follow each other on X, and I invited her to the Christmas Eve stream, and she asked if we could do live streams together, but that she doesn't know what she's doing and that she needs help. And I wrote her back and told her, I'll help you. You know, I've had people help me in this industry, so I'll help somebody else. And like Zach said, there are YouTubers that offer to help, but then they want you to pay for that help. I'm not like that. If you're going to help somebody, you should help them. You shouldn't charge them for helping them, because if you're going to charge them for helping them, then you're not helping them, because a lot of new content creators don't have a lot of money. They can't pay a big fee to learn how to use a software or do this or do that. You know, so I want to be the person that's there to say, hey, if you come to me and say you need help, I'm willing to help you. If you need me to teach you something, I'll teach you. And she will be coming on and doing joint live streams so that she gets to learn how to, you know, operate her page. And, you know, I can give her pointers and help her out, you know, at the same time that her and I can have a discussion about a topic. I was very encouraged when she said, I need help. And I told her, I'll help you. Right. You know, one of the law tubers, I call them, that I like is the lead attorney. And he will teach you how to use StreamYard and how to run your business. But then you have to pay a fee, you know? And I don't like some of the things that he does. Like, if he doesn't get the right amount of likes, he will block out his chat and not let anyone that's not a member comment. I don't like that. That's, to me, that's borderline disrespectful. You have your chat there to, you know, like we do. You know, you guys ask questions, I answer the questions. And just because you don't throw up a like when I think you should, doesn't mean I should block you, or because he will block out the entire chat until the likes are up. And to me, that's just wrong. You know, he is smart and I do enjoy listening to his content, but I won't comment in his chat if he's going to block out the chat. That tells me that he doesn't care about what subscribers have to say, that he only cares about members. Because if you're a member, you can comment. If you're not a member and he has the chat blocked out, you can't comment. And I don't think that's right. Um, and what's really bad to me about it is, you know, he's portraying that he wants you to like his content. And then if you don't have the right number of likes, then he says, well, you know, I'm just going to block out the chat until y'all get the likes up. I used to listen to him all the time, and he started doing that, and it's like, no. So now I listen to him once in a while, but not all the time like I used to, because to me, that's not right. You know, he's a lawyer and he has shared on his stream how much money he makes off of YouTube. He makes $330,000 every 6 months off of YouTube. 330,000 every 6 months. But right. And see, my attitude with likes has always been if you put out good content, it's the lead attorney. I don't know if you've ever listened to the lead attorney. He has he has valid viewpoints, but when he gets off into his, if y'all don't get the likes up, we're going to block out the chat. I don't like that. And he's got AB to the seventh power. Right. Yeah, he's black. He's an Atlanta-based attorney, and some of his viewpoints are just bizarre. Like back in the summer, there was a representative, Misha Maynor, filed a lawsuit against Fannie Willis because Misha had a stalker. The stalker hired Marvin Arrington Jr., which is the committeeman that controls Bonnie's budget. And Marvin Arrington went in and told Bonnie, she's a crazy bitch. You don't need to listen to anything she said. She's just crazy. This dude showed up at her house and proposed to her in front of her kids. Then she got an order of protection. He kept violating the order of protection, kept showing up at her work. She's a state representative. Kept showing up in the building and joined her church, threatened her at church. So he got sent to jail for violating the restraining order. When he got out, Fannie Willis told her that she had to start all over again with a new order of protection because he had been to jail, and so her order of protection was invalid now. I think that's awful. Yeah. The lead attorney, he's not well. He's currently fighting cancer. Um, I don't know if there's a filing fee, but she took it to court and she got the order of protection granted. And then Bonnie Willis refused to enforce it. He was showing up at the gas station next to her house, showing up at her work. And then he filed to run against her. He filed to run against her for her congressional seat, which he lost. But because he filed to run against her, Fannie used that as a reason to not enforce the order of protection because he was going to the Capitol and he was running against her. which is beyond disgusting, you know? It's not like this was a one-off thing. This went on for a period of several years, and just very sad, very sad that we have this amount of corruption going on. But it was a good day yesterday because Fanny got disqualified from the Trump case. And I did a stream on it because just the day before yesterday, Fanny's office said that they were going to continue to pursue the Trump case, that nothing would keep them off of it. And then the next day, the appeals court disqualifies them from the case. Her and her entire office referred it to the prosecuting attorney's council to be reassigned to another DA in the state. And Phil Holloway from Inside the Law said it's going nowhere. The head of the prosecuting attorney's council said that it would take 4 to 5 months just to see if there was that they would it would take the prosecuting attorney's council 4 to 5 months to come up with another DA in the state that would be able to handle this. He said the problem is that if anyone accepts this, they will have to shut down their entire office and only pursue this, and they will have to go through and scrub all the incorrect information. And he said basically they would have to start over from scratch. He said that's not going to happen. And he said Fannie can appeal it to the Supreme Court, but he said the Supreme Court of Georgia is not going to take it up. So that's what I got for y'all today. Like I told Zach earlier, Nana, tomorrow I'm trying to get my cousin, who's a Blue Dog Democrat from Illinois, who recently lost his race as state representative, to come on and interview him. And he hates Kamala. He doesn't actually say he hates her, but he said she's a terrible candidate and nobody wants her around. And I told him that she was rumored to be running for governor of California in 26. And he said, they can have her. We don't want her. So I just thought it would be interesting to interview him and let him talk about his plans going forward and that kind of stuff. Him and I have always been able to debate politics, even though he's on the Democratic side, I'm on the Republican side. We don't take it personal. We, we discuss things and then, we walk away as friends because we're cousins. He's a good kid. He's like middle 30s. All right. That's what I got for y'all today. I will be back with you tomorrow. Yep, Santa is coming. Don't forget, if you can make it, the 24th, we're having the Christmas stream. at 4 p.m. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.